Hello lovely people, and here I am again with the next video on my request list, and this is how the Life Path 1 is supported by the Soul Urge number 5. Now of course, as you know, the Life Path number is your main life purpose. When you think about your life purpose, it's your life path and your birthday number, but it's mostly that life path, and that should be the most important number in your chart to achieve. So all the elements of the one, you might find some of these elements or all of them quite challenging to achieve, because the one energy is not something you already have achieved, it's something that you are achieving in this lifetime. So many of your challenges and your difficulties are going to be rooted in the life path 1. Your soul urge number 5 is part of your toolbox. It's your motivation and passion that drives you in life. And it's up to you to use these numbers in your toolbox, your expression number, your soul urge number, and all the other more minor numbers in your chart, to use those tools to the best of their ability to help you, support you to achieve your life path 1 and your major sub-lesson, your birthday number. So it's all about that life path 1 and the achievement of. Your soul urge number 5 is a passion that you already have that can be used for the life path 1's advantage. Sometimes there'll be some elements of the soul urge 5 that aren't so to the life path 1's advantage. But me letting you know through this video where your strengths and your purpose and your direction should be, and letting you know where your possible challenges may be, I'm hoping will really help you to walk your life purpose in this lifetime. So if you requested this video, Life Path 1 with Soul Urge 5, or if you are a Life Path 1 with the Soul Urge number 5, then this video is for you. So when you're a Life Path 1, your areas of development or the next stage in your evolution, your elements to achieve in this lifetime are in the energy of the 1. And that is about being here to channel brand new, unique, new ideas from source energy. You're here to be a channeler, to channel unmanifested ideas from source energy and then initiate them, express them and manifest them practically on earth. In order to bring about change and challenge people's comfort zones, you need to act practically, surge ahead confidently and powerfully to manifest your groundbreaking ideas, and be determined and interdependent, being careful to draw people in that you need and not push people away too much with your extreme independence. Have the courage to express your brand new ideas and take those intuitive and calculated risks to progress with your innovation, because when you're here to be a 1, you're here to bring change. You're here to be a catalyst for change, and sometimes change doesn't always impress people. In fact, they can be downright rude and nasty and quite oppositional towards change. So the 1 needs to be brave and know that the new ideas that they are sharing are intuitive and positive and healthy, and not to allow, people, naysayers or others where you've touched their comfort zone to stop you. You're also here finally to balance your personal power, to enable you to lead others charismatically to the manifestation of your ethical and responsible, brand new, groundbreaking ideas. So balancing that personal power means that you're not here to be tyrannical and overbearing or submissive and underconfident. You need that balanced personal power that comes from complete trust in your intuition, in the soul within you. So the Life Path 1 is about accessing that spirituality, learning to channel new ideas, unmanifested ideas from source energy so that you can bring change, and then use your intuition to help you to lead others and have the confidence to bring your unique ideas to earth without hiding away due to low confidence. So very, very important path, and the elements of this path are not going to be easy for you to achieve. But one of the tools you bring with you is your soul urge energy of the number 5, your passion, your motivation that you have to support your life path is the energy of the go-getter 5. So when you're a motivated 5, you're a go-getter, you're a performer, you're a confident performer to the world. You love to see many things, you love to learn about many subjects, including very spiritual subjects, very spiritual topics. You engage in varied experience and even spiritual experience. But all this experience and all this adventure and all these new things, it's all to help you find your final passion and mastery. So you love to look at the world with the eyes of a child and experience as much as you can and learn as much as you can, because eventually you want to have that major focus, that major passion, that one thing that has lit you up more than any other experience that you've ever had. That is your passion. That is your mastery for this lifetime. And you want to have personal freedom from that mastery. So your desire is to be adventurous, to experience everything, to meet new people, to do new things at 1,000 miles an hour sometimes, scratching the surface of many experience and many activities, so that you can finally find what your passion, what your focus, what your mastery is. And then you want to use that mastery, that passion, to bring you personal freedom. You want to be able to keep that sense of adventure, but balance variation and adventure with your mastery, your passion and your discipline and the family you support alongside it. And being able to balance the two is what's going to bring you happiness. You prefer to be focused and committed when you're working on your mastery, when you're working on your passions. You know, you love to be committed to that one passion, that one subject, and you will, if you keep following your passion, achieve personal freedom of choice, using your mastery and your specialism. But this freedom comes at a price. You need focus. You need to exercise discipline and create that mastery and love and want to communicate that mastery with the world, to charismatically communicate your ideas, to be charismatically social so that you can spread your new ideas, and also fearless with your ideas. And of course, that's going to be really useful for a Life Path 1 that needs to bring you new ideas. Your Soul Urge 1 is also a motivated communicator, which is going to help the Life Path 1 to express new ideas. The Soul Urge 5 is fearless, which is going to help the Life Path 1 to share new ideas. There are many, many things that the Soul Urge, the motivation of the 5 is going to help the Life Path 1. But the snag is the Soul Urge number 5 is going to be very scattered and all over the place and unable to focus on any one idea until they've found that passion and mastery. So it's really important for this client, as well as the development of their Life Path 1 and to help the development of their Life Path 1, that they answer their call, they answer their motivation and work towards finding that focus, that passion, that mastery in their life. So I'm been gabbling on for 8 minutes. So let's get to the crux, the bits, the detail of the Life Path 1 and how the motivation in the 5 energy can help and sometimes hinder the achievement of this element. So primarily, the Life Path 1 is here to learn to contact source, connect with, make contact and manifest from source energy. Every idea that humanity's ever had, everything we've ever built, every new idea we think we've had is all channeled from source energy. You know, all those ideas, everything, all the knowledge that we've channeled down onto earth that we used is all channeled by people from source energy. And you're the one that is here to be that channeler more than anyone else. You and the 11s and the other master numbers. So channeling source energy to download or channel brand new unmanifested ideas. The Life Path 1 is a catalyst for change. That's what they're here to be. But because that's what they're here to do, they have difficulties with that. You know, they can feel, because the 1 is here to be unique, some people can think, and call them weird or say that their ideas are useless or weird or not useful. And this can make a 1 feel really low if they allow others' opinions to stop them. So 1s might hide their groundbreaking new ideas due to that low confidence and low self-esteem. And sometimes 1s find it more difficult to stick to one idea because they're always receiving downloads of ideas from source energy, it's hard for them to focus on any one idea. And when you have a soul urge 5 and you haven't yet found your mastery, and the 5 energy can be quite scattered as it is, you might find it a little bit more difficult to find that mastery in this lifetime. So that needs to be your focus, because you're here to learn to find your passion. You're here to learn to communicate your new ideas and be happy in the limelight. So happy to express, fearless to express your new ideas for an audience. And your soul urge number 5 can help you to be motivated to have that mastery. And with that mastery in the soul urge 5, you can then grow towards being innovative within that subject. You could be a passionate astrologer. It's your main passion in life. You're a soul urge 5 and you love astrology. It's the best thing you've ever done and will ever do. So you want to innovate in astrology, bring new ideas, bring change to the paradigm using your passion. There are so many ways you can use your numbers. So I'm gabbling on a bit today. So your life path 1 needs you to have spiritual practice to help you to channel those new ideas and be intuitively confident as well. Your motivation in the 5 energy means that you're driven and you're motivated to develop your spiritual side. 5s are very esoteric. They're interested in the spiritual side of life and they love to listen to their intuition. 5s are very in touch with their intuition, and a soul urge 5 is very motivated to develop their spirituality and their intuitive side, which again is really useful for the life path 1. But you as I've said, you love to delve into the spiritual, esoteric, wisdom-filled subjects, but you're also driven to be a busy person, full of energy and motivation, and you love to experience many things, which can sometimes disrupt your stillness that you need to have in the 1 energy. So to achieve your 1 life path, answer your drive to develop your spirituality and your intuition. That is vital for your life path 1. But also learn spiritual practice. Learn to be calmer. Learn to be more still, so that you can calmly and quietly listen to that intuitive voice within and develop your ability to channel those ideas from source down to earth, ready to be expressed and manifested on earth. Because you're here to bring change when you're a 1. You're here to learn to be the ideas person, the one that channels those new ideas from source. But like I said, you can struggle to bring those new ideas to reality because, first of all, you tend to lose interest quickly after the initial idea because of all these new downloads that are coming through to you, and the 1 energy tending to be quite dynamic and powerful and changeable. Sometimes the 1 can find it difficult to hold on to those new ideas, as well as having difficulties with low self-esteem and maybe feeling that they're not good enough or their ideas aren't good enough for this world. That's just the chimp within you. What you need to do is trust your intuition. It's so vital because it's the intuitive voice within that speaks the truth. When the chimp butts in to try and tell you you're not good enough, give him a virtual slap and tell him to shush. Because your life path 1 needs you to be that ideas person that focuses on your ideas confidently and intuitively, and then expresses those ideas intuitively, confidently and bravely, so that those ideas can be manifested on earth to bring about the change that you are here to bring. So your soul urge motivation in the 5 energies means you want to find your specialism and your focus. You're very changeable. You love new ideas, new things, and you can be a bit here, there, and everywhere. You're also driven to be an innovative master in your subject, which is what the soul urge 5 is all about. And you can be innovative within that mastery due to your drive and your focus and your discipline. But you have to have found your mastery, remember. So I think to develop your life path 1, if you're not already using your expression number for other things, your soul urge number is really going to help you find that passion so that you can innovate in your subject if you haven't already done so. Because when you haven't found your mastery, you'll be driven to expand your experience like a true soul urge 5, making you quite scattered and unfocused and looking at the world with the eyes of a child, full of experiences and ideas that come and go, which is exacerbated by your dynamic life path 1. So to achieve your 1 life path, answer your longing to find your passion, your focus and your discipline. Find and develop your mastery, and then using your intuition, confidently innovate within that field, because you can bring some amazing change through your mastery and through the innovation that you bring through your mastery. You're here to learn to be confident in your uniqueness. Like I said, people can call ones weird and say, oh, your ideas are rubbish, you're just strange, you're just weird, your ideas will never take off. Or some people even get annoyed because you've touched their comfort zone with your new ideas and they don't want to hear what you've got to say. So you've got to be confident in your uniqueness, because only unique people have unique, groundbreaking ideas. So it's time to see your uniqueness as the gift that it is, and not a noose around your neck which makes you alone or isolated from others. You are unique and rare and worth a lot, and it's important that you love this uniqueness, that you embrace your uniqueness, and you completely disregard any negative comments from others that don't validate you. In fact, the one isn't here to gain validation from others. They're here to gain validation from the soul within them, and know that they've channeled the best ideas and the most positive ideas ready to bring change on earth. So your life path one needs you to embrace your uniqueness. See it as the gift that it is. You're not meant to follow the crowd. You're not meant to be like everyone else. Your motivation in the 5 energy means that you're driven to be confident, you're driven to be intuitively confident, fearless. You're also driven to be quite rebellious. You don't like being told what to do when you're a 5. You're a free thinker and an unapologetic communicator who, this motivation in the 5 is going to help you to care less about validation from others, because the 5 soul urge is about rebellion and being free and not really caring what other people say, which is really helpful to bring out that fearless side of you when you're sharing your new ideas to this world. So support that life path one by communicating your unique new ideas as your motivation pushes you to do, fearlessly, without fear of judgment or any need for positive feedback from others. You are sharing these ideas because you have channeled them, you're confident in those ideas, and you're intuitively confident enough to express them bravely. That is the high vibrational one that you are working towards. You also need to initiate that idea. There's no point channeling it and expressing it to people and then it's stopping there. You need to be a practical initiator, a doer, action orientated, that learns by experience. Because really, all these ideas that we have and that we channel down, fundamentally, and especially for a 1, only action makes the difference. So your life path one needs you to act first and learn by experience. If you make mistakes, learn by them, okay? Your motivation in the 5 energy means that you are the experiencer, the adventurer of numerology. You love adventure, you love to learn from varied experience, and you do tend to be quite adventurous and scratch the surface over many subjects, meet many people, but not take any relationships any deeper than a meet and greet, friendship, and leave. So you're passionate, you're motivated, you're a go-getter, but you tend to scratch the surface of things when you haven't found your passion, especially. So your varied action may lack focus. Of course it's going to, because it's so spontaneous. It may even lack planning and direction. And of course, when there's no planning and direction, you don't have any coherent progression. And this is all due to not finding your passion and not having that discipline on any one subject that you need to develop. So, as I keep saying, as a soul urge 1, and to help you innovate, as a soul urge 5, and to help you innovate in the 1, focus, be disciplined, find that passion, and then take action on it and learn by experience so that you can manifest and channel innovation within that mastery, groundbreaking ideas that are going to bring groundbreaking and positive change. These numbers can be beautifully blended when you know how. So you need to trust that intuitive voice within that I keep going on at you about. Achieve balanced confidence in yourself and your ability, and that is going to be fed by a strong trust in your intuition, that library of knowledge that we have within all of us from all our previous lifetimes. Some of these things we're dealing with now, we've dealt with before, and we need to be, asking the soul within us what knowledge or wisdom we have on any subject we're struggling with. You must learn to trust your intuition to such an extent that you can bring your ideas without fear and not need to seek validation from others or base your confidence on what others say. You're here to base your confidence and your expression and your channeled new ideas on your trust in soul energy, your trust in the spiritual soul within you. So your life path 1 needs you to listen to your intuition, your feelings, your inner guidance, your inner voice within you to help support confident action and support confident decisions and a confident, strong inner compass. Your motivation in the Soul Urge 5 energy means that you're motivated to develop and listen to your intuitive voice within. You love the spiritual stuff. You love spirituality. So this is step 1, really. So support your life path 1 by developing, just like you're motivated to do, unwavering trust and in your intuition, to develop that trust in your intuition and act on your intuitive voice within or your gut feelings only, not acting because of others' opinions or because of low self-esteem, because of what the soul within you has told you. Others' opinions should be irrelevant to you as a 1. When it comes to your motivation to act, it's got to be intuitive, it's got to be groundbreaking, and it's got to be channeled directly from source. And if people don't like it, well, you're not here to care as a 1. You're here to bring that change anyway, bravely, confidently, charismatically, and intuitively. You need to bring ideas that break them barriers and get on, people don't like it, break down barriers, challenge comfort zones, and be brave enough to do so, because some people get really awkward when you challenge their comfort zones, you're touching everything they know, and they might feel quite fearful of the change that you want to bring to this earth. But it's not your concern to worry about whether they're fearful or not. You just need to be brave and express these ideas anyway, confident and intuitively brave, no matter what people say, to bring your brand new groundbreaking ideas to earth. So your life path 1 needs you to be brave and intuitively, which bring confidence to express your unique ideas that challenge comfort zones, bring about positive change, shake things up, get rid of the old and bring in the new, but as long as it's positive. But your motivation in the Soul Urge 5 energy means you love to be unapologetically communicative and fearless. You love to be rebellious and say it how it is. You thrive when you're throwing caution to the wind and taking risks. So for a 5 Soul Urge, it's quite an exciting, rebellious and an adventurous thing for you to do, to express yourself to an audience that you don't know how they're going to react. You strive to be intuitively confident as a Soul Urge 5, brave and fearless. You're happy to risk conflict in order to communicate, your truth or your groundbreaking ideas. And this can be so supportive of your life path 1 when it comes to bringing new innovation and change and groundbreaking ideas. So use this stronger motivation to be fearless, to bravely express what you intuitively know is the right message, to help you to be bravely unique within your field, within your mastery, challenge accepted norms and preconceptions and comfort zones, and manifest change to support that life path 1. Do it bravely and confidently and without reference to how much people are scared of it. Diddums. You're also here to learn to be interdependent, because the 1 can push people away a bit. You can't do this all on your own, 1. You need help of the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, the 5s, the 6s, and all the other numbers in numerology to help you, to support you to manifest your new ideas and your change on this earth. So you need to learn to be interdependent, and not so independent that you push others away and refuse to delegate and think that only you can do the right job. You can't do everything alone. Independence is an illusion. We're all interconnected and we're all here to help each other. So your life path 1 needs you to balance that tendency to be fiercely independent and push people away, and balance that independence and dependence. Ask for help and give help in equal measure, because fundamentally and through your spiritual practice, you will have this down. We are all interconnected. But your motivation in the 5 energy means that you do have issues. You fear dependence, but you make decisions which sometimes can bring dependence, because you may make spontaneous decisions within your motivations that could cause you to lose your security or swing from dependence and then back to independence again and back again, depending on the success or failure of your latest scheme or project or experience, because you can be quite changeable, especially before you found your passion. But you do love to be social. You do love to communicate and draw people into your circle. Very much the performer. You love to tell stories and network and share ideas and draw people in to help you. You tend to keep people at a bit of a distance. The 1 tends to do so, plus the 5. The 5 tends to like a performance distance with people. So you might struggle a bit to draw people close and keep everyone at a bit of a distance. But when it comes to balancing that dependence and independence, it's possible that you can use your social ability to help you to pull more people into your life, and to realize that fundamentally, as a one life path, you cannot bring your innovative ideas on your own. But you may still struggle with these 2 numbers together, with your independence and your dependence, and more focus might be needed here to help you to step out of your motivation zone a little bit, and to be a bit more secure and a bit more useful to others, more interdependent, rather than swinging from one to the other so no one knows where you are or what's going on. So be social, communicate, and balance that dependence and independence independence, so that you are interdependent. We all need each other, remember. Learn to pull people in to help you, not only with your mastery or your life path 1, but also to support you emotionally when it comes to family and social and downtime. People are really, really, really important in our lives, including yours. You need to have that balanced determination to succeed also, because the life path 1 can have confidence issues. They can either overachieve because they don't feel they're good enough, or they can refuse to achieve at all because they're so fearful of failure. They tend to either be an overachiever or an underachiever. And what they're here to do is to have that balanced determination to succeed. And they can really keep that maintained with constant self-discovery and self-development. And this is going to be key to help them to develop their trust. Spiritual development, self-discovery, to develop trust in themselves and the soul within them, so that they can trust the skills that they have learned and mastered. And this can be their intuitive voice, can be their security blanket. The skills that they have achieved, the self-discovery and development that they have achieved can be part of your strength and your security for when you are feeling secure and low confidence, so that you can achieve with balanced determination and not hold yourself back or work too hard due to issues or with your confidence. Okay, very, very important. So your life path 1 means that you need to know yourself much better spiritually and in your human life, so self-discovery and knowing yourself spiritually, to develop yourself towards greater self-trust and success, which will come from your spirituality, your ability to channel and trust the intuitive voice within you. Your motivation, though, in the 5 energy can be determined and it can be focused on success. But it's if you found your passion and mastery. Before that, the 5 is going to be a bit airy-fairy, looking at too many subjects and speaking to too many people at once. So you have that motivation to have that determination within you. But again, it's about finding that passion and mastery if you want to activate your soul urge 5 to support your life path 1. But in the motivation in the 5, you are already interested in self-discovery and spiritual development and the psychological subjects, and you love philosophy, you love all those esoteric human-based subjects, which is going to be really helpful for your developing your spiritual and your intuitive side. when you find your passion, you will happily focus and commit long enough to achieve success. In fact, you might have to be stopped, to make sure you're not working too hard, because remember, you're going to be a life path 1 all your life. So there's always going to be issues between under and over achievement, and you might often work, when you found your passion especially, be careful you don't work too hard. And before you find your passion, be careful you don't do too little and get yourself stuck. Okay, so it's your motivation already to engage in spiritual development and self-discovery. And this is all what's going to help you to attain the mastery and the channeled innovation that could be the secret to your success as a life path 1. Remember, as a life path 1, you're a channeler. So spiritual development and intuitive development for your leadership and your channeling is vital for you in this lifetime. But also, that's not it. You're also here to learn to be an intuitive, confident, powerful teacher. And again, it's going to be that intuition that's going to feed your intuitive, charismatic confidence, because you've got to learn to lead others to the fruition of your ideas with balanced personal power, knowing that you're doing and saying the right thing because you've channeled the ideas and your intuition and your gut within you has told you that that's the right way. And you trust that implicitly. That's what helps someone to be that intuitive, confident leader. So your life path 1 needs you to develop that intuitive, powerful, confident, charismatic leadership skills to help you bring your brand new ideas to fruition. But excuse me, your motivation in the Soul Urge 5 energy means that you much prefer leading or working with equals, really, rather than following someone. You don't like doing what other people tell you to do. You're not one to follow the rules or the convention of others. So really you prefer to work as an equal within a group or lead, but definitely you're not going to be a follower. Okay, so you're not all that strongly motivated, though, to be a leader. Unless, of course, it's leading performances or speeches or being the centre of attention at a social event. 5s aren't necessarily overly motivated to be the boss, to be the leader. So, but they do have the intuition to be a good leader, but they might not be motivated as a Soul Urge 5 to be a leader. They prefer much less leadership and more individual freedoms. If anything, 5s don't like leadership and rules. They prefer laissez-faire. They prefer us to be free and have freedom of choice. And sometimes, of course, we know that isn't possible because there's people that use their freedom irresponsibly. And sometimes the Soul Urge 5 can use their freedom irresponsibly. And that's why we have to have these rules and situations and leadership to help control us all, really. So you're not much about the leadership. You won't be told what to do, but you're not necessarily all that motivated to lead other people. So you're going to need to step out of your motivation zone here and support your life path 1 by learning to lead a bit more and organize others charismatically using that intuition. You're lucky you're already motivated to develop that intuition that is going to support your confidence, thus your charisma, so that you can manifest those groundbreaking ideas in reality. But remember, you cannot do this alone. So pulling other people into your team and leading them to the fruition of your ideas charismatically is vital for you as a life path 1. But remember, as the energy of a 1, you're very, very powerful. Your creative power causes ripples, both positive and negative. You're always creating. When you're directing it positively, you create positive. And when you're not, you're creating negative. And you really have to be careful that when you're creating, that you're not creating anything negative, because you must remember that all this power that you have to channel and initiate the new, this power brings great responsibility. So it's vitally important that you as a 1, a powerful 1, ensures that your intentions are good. So your life path 1 needs you to be responsible with your immense power. But your motivation in the 5 Soul Urge 5 energy means that you want freedom, you want adventure, you want rebellion. You want to be spontaneous, you want unthought out action and do what you feel like in the moment. And that has the potential to breed irresponsibility. It has the potential for mistakes to be made and the things to go wrong because the 5 hasn't necessarily focused on caution The 5 isn't about caution, and you're not going to be motivated by caution and planning and thinking things through. You just like to do it. And sometimes that can cause you to act irresponsibly. So it's vital for you as a Soul Urge 5 to make sure that you're using your freedom responsibly and that you're creating positively and ensuring that your intentions are good. So support that Life Path 1. It's important that you stop and think about how your powerful 1 actions affects others in this world. You've got to ensure that your intentions are good and positive, and all possible consequences, negative consequences of your actions are mitigated and dealt with, and all the positive angles really pushed and accentuated. So I really hope you found my video useful today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and smash that bell icon so you're kept up to date with all my latest uploads. Please like this video because it really helps me out. Now I've got loads of things. I've got a book coming out, so let me know if you want to pre-order it. It's mostly for people that want to read numerology, or people that want to really look deep into their life purpose in this lifetime. It's going to be a 3-book series, but book 1 is about to be sent to a publisher. The artwork is being done now, so that's really exciting. I have courses on Udemy, by the way, and if you want to get one of my courses for a cheaper amount, please contact me directly or go to my website, because on that website I have coupons and that will get you the course for a cheaper amount of money. Or you can just contact me directly and I will send you that coupon link. I have a foundations course for beginners and a master course for those that really are developed and want to read numbers for other people. So if you want to do my course, please contact me for a coupon, or just go to my website, www.soulexplorer.net, and you'll find loads of stuff on my website because it's all been snazzed up and redone finally, and everything you need will be on there. You can also request videos. I'm happy. This is a request video and I will continue to do request videos. You can send me questions. If you're a practitioner too and you want to do some collabs with me, you know, just ask me questions, talk to me, collab with me. I love it all. But whatever I tell you in any of my videos or my collaborations or even my courses, don't follow what doesn't resonate, because you should only be following the soul within you, because only you know what's best for you. See you soon.